Hi, good morning. Welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And today is our daily reading. We're going to take a look at current situation and the energies around that. It is a general reading. And I am using the Runic Tarot today. I do personal readings. Link to my emails below. If you have any questions, I can let you know how to handle that. Just put personal readings in the subject line. Also, my website, if I can shuffle, as is veronicasdreams.org, and I got an Etsy shop as well, 101 Veronica's Dreams. So let me get this shuffled good. They're not shuffling the way I would like. Let's do this. Hope you all are well. And thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I really do. I don't say it every time because I don't want to be redundant, but I figure I should say it once in a while. Okay, let's get going here. What do we need to know today? Okay. Current situation. 8 of Swords. Revisiting from yesterday, I believe. Present influence. 3 of Wands, future influence. 10 of Swords. Okay. What we don't see. Queen of Swords, what to watch for. Knight of Swords, lots of swords going on here, guys. Unexpected, please. Queen of Wands. Just looking at the cards. Challenge. Queen of Pentacles, strength. 7 of Wands, you got yourself. Okay, where does this lead, please? 4 of Wands. Nice. Advice, please. Temperance. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. So, you know, pause. I want to pause this for a second because I want to see if I can get this glare. It's really glary. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe from the side. This is the Sun. I really don't like it, but I feel like, okay, so this is at the bottom of the deck, and I really do feel like, bringing yourself joy in general, happiness. It's kind of what this is showing us. Whatever, if you're feeling like, so the current situation is the 8 of Swords, and I feel like it's, I say that this 8 of Swords just totally reminds me, do we, is there someone holding those swords, or are we stuck and we just imagine there's someone that's keeping us stuck or something? Or are we really, being held back? And I do feel like there's a feeling of a release here. The reason why I say that is because the 3 of Wands is in the present. And it means that things are changing or things are happening with whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing. You're going to see some benefits from that. But what's odd is we have the 10 of Swords. But I feel like this is about, because it leads to the 4 of Wands, which is a really good card. The ending is, I feel like, the stuckedness. So if you're feeling like this 8 of Swords, it's going to end, and that's going to be changing. There is a lot of swords here as far as right in this center. The rest are not. Basically, we have Wands and Swords. I have 1 pentacle over there. But I do feel like that feeling of being stuck is coming to an end. And I do feel like it revolves around something that has to do with your happiness, your joy. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody. This Four of Wands could be a relationship. This Four of Wands could just be finding something that makes you feel good about you. I feel like that things are moving in the right direction. That Ten of Swords, though, in the near future, next few days, could feel hard. So anytime we're ending anything, even if that ending is something we want to end, there's still a change happening. And when those changes happen, they're not easy. So the Ten of Swords, no matter what is ending, is not an easy card, and it's not an easy situation. It doesn't mean there may not be relief, but when your life changes, it changes. And that means, that you're not on the same schedule, or something's changing, and it's hard. Even if it's exciting. You know what I mean? Do you understand? Because it could be exciting, but there's going to be a piece that's hard. The Queen of Swords is what we don't see. And I don't feel like this is a person. I feel like this is, you don't realize almost how direct you're being. Okay, so I'm going to say this, that the swords, I almost feel like, are getting in the way. Like if you're staying in your head, they're kind of in your way. And because sometimes when we're over logical, we're not thinking with our heart at all, or we're not, this is, the logic behind it. And this is, very pinpointed. When we're that way, we forget we can lose the other parts of us, So I feel like this energy, the reason why it's in what we don't see is we don't realize how logical we're being. And yeah, it doesn't mean that you can't be logical. It's just in the what you don't realize how logical you are really being about everything. Could be a good thing. I don't know. It's just a thing. So, it really depends on, everybody's going to be a little bit different on what your situation is. So, but what to watch for is the Knight of Swords. I feel like there is some kind of energy moving in. And of course, it's going to be quickly. And for everybody, that's going to be different because what it does is the Queen of Wands here, it's going to bring in some passion and motivation into your everyday. I feel like this is something that affects you on a regular basis. So I don't feel like this is relationship job change, like a new job or, promotion. I feel like it's more of a daily understanding of things, if that makes sense. So I do feel like there's going to be some motivation back in your everyday, having a little bit more umph to do something maybe that you haven't done or something like that, like or getting on a better schedule. Again, I feel like it's reminiscent of the new year, having a new attitude. But I do feel like there's something specific that's coming in with this Knight of Swords that will kind of get that motivation running again. That Knight of Swords can be kind of cool energy because if something comes in really quickly, it can get you really excited, right? Because you're not really expecting it. It comes in out of nowhere and it's exciting, and it really is. So I do feel like that's what's happening here. There's I don't think that the Queen of Swords is a bad thing, but I think watch that. I didn't talk too much about the Three of Wands, but I guess I did a little bit, but things are happening the way you're putting them together. This means that you're going to see the benefits of what you're doing and how you're doing it. However, in the moment, that's where that Eight of Swords is. You feel like nothing's happening. And sometimes with that Three of Wands, it can feel like a little bit like a weight. They're waiting. The ships are out there and they're on their way, but there's still that weight. So there is that feeling of, is it going to happen or is it not going to happen? And then it happens. The Knight of Swords. It happens quickly. And I do believe that ending. I'm going to pull a couple cards on that Ten of Swords just to make sure on what is this Ten of Swords, please. yeah, the weight, the healing, it's over, and then the Knight of Cups. So something does come in that feels good, that Knight of Cups. It's the, you've put the energy in, you've done the healing, now you get the Knight of Cups. So okay, that makes better sense. Okay, so I feel like I was on with that. And I always like to check some of those cards because I don't, especially if I don't see them. So the Ten of Swords is normally a hard card, right? And if I don't see it as hard, I want to check myself because I don't want to be spinning it to make it feel less painful because that's not fair to the tarot, or fair to anybody else. So I just want to make sure I'm not doing that. I don't do that. I use my intuition, but that's just the way I check myself. Because I'll gotta check yourself sometimes. And the Four of Wands is where it's all leading, and I do feel like this is celebration. Now, it is a celebration card. It is a lot of times about a wedding, but it can be celebrating anything. So there's two people here, which would depict, you would think, relationship, and it absolutely could be with that Knight of Cups involved in that Ten of Swords, but it could be just that other person in the picture. Let's say one of them is you, the other person could be a thing, like you're celebrating a new way of life, a new hobby, there's something here that you are celebrating, or it could just be an idea. It could be just someone saying something nice. But whatever it is, it's leading, I feel like, to a good place because I feel like there's energy behind it. The Queen of Pentacles is the challenge. There'll be something here a little bit that will challenge, like your will worry about losing your stability to some degree or another, whether it's just because this is fun or it's because that energy of that queen is unexpected and she's really motivated and she's got a lot of energy. And if you're not normally like that, and it may be a surprise and you may worry about things like stability and stuff, these are pretty opposite energies here. They really are. The earth energy versus the fire energy. Now, the earth feeds the fire, okay? So, in other words, whatever's growing the fire uses that fuel, right? So, a pentacle can fuel the fire fuel the fire of a wand or a fire sign or whatever. So think about it as, that's why it's challenging, because I almost get the feeling that you're not used to, or you haven't had a lot of passionate things that you've been really passionate about lately. And so it's going to feel like it could feel like a lot. I don't think it's a huge challenge. I just think that, you'll think about that and go, okay, well, I'm not used to this, because the pentacle energy is more settled. So the Seven of Wands is your strength, and I like this because you'll be standing up for yourself. You have the higher ground. You're in a good place, and when I say standing up for yourself, it's standing up for what you believe or yourself or something, but it puts you in a position of protecting yourself. So even though if you feel like it's a strength, so it's a good protection, you're doing the right thing, so to speak. What the right thing is, it's different for all of us, but you are. So keep doing what you're doing is basically, I feel like, too, what this is saying, because it's in the strength, and having that, I like that a lot. So it leads to the Four of Wands, which I talked about. So something is going to be coming in that's going to make you feel like you're celebrating life a little bit more than normal. I want to keep it a little below key because it is a daily reading, but this could be really big for some people. And I feel like this energy is going to be, over the next few days, come in, and you're going to have a surprise. Like, you're going to feel really good. This card always feels really good to me. I don't think I've ever seen it not feel good. Maybe I don't remember if I have, but it does feel good. The Temperance is your advice today, and I just, keep it cool, because right now that energy of the Eight of Swords could get you frustrated. But keep in mind that also things are happening. And I think that's where the frustration comes in even more with that Eight of Swords. So this is a reminder, keep your cool today. Things are going in the right direction for you, because the Four of Wands is where it's all headed. There could be a bump in the road with that Ten of Swords, but it's only a bump because it's a change, and not because it's a bad ending. Matter of fact, it's a good ending. You're going to get out of that stuck feeling, the patience game, and things are going to be moving forward here really shortly. So just keep your cool, stay even, keep it light. So there we have it. I hope you like that. I hope it resonated. Please let me know if it did. Keep in mind, this is our little daily reading, so energies are very current and in the now. So I hope you liked it. Hit the like button. Give me a comment. All of those wonderful things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.